State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge... Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's got him. They'll got him. Bounce down. Five-yard line. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Second down coming up. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. To the air, it's Lindsey. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, it's picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Going over the top. He's got it at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Motion from the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Buckeyes have it with a first and 10. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's second and 12. It's complete on the right side. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He'll throw on third down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum, not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out there inside the horseshoe.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. On first down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown in the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Makes the catch. It's Graham. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Setting up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Offense gets set for second down. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. On the option, it's Sayin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.